How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about this crazy article of which you see the headline for, or right above me. It says, Russian effort to influence 2016 election targeted African Americans. Now, I'm reading this on MSN, but the original story was on New York Times, as you see right above me. This story is really silly. First of all, I'm sure that we've seen this Russia collusion story all over the news, all over the internet, all over everywhere for quite a long time at this point. It's been almost 2 years, if not more. And recently, I saw some testimony on Capitol Hill. I'm not quite sure who this was. Maybe it was the CEO of Google or somebody at Google. And they revealed that Russia and the IRA, that's the Internet Research Agency, I guess that's the propaganda wing of the Russian Federation, they spent a grand total of $4,700 on AdSense ads. That's right, $4,700. That is it, and that is all. I could go fund me that money right now by myself, one person. So that's not really a big deal. But of course, the mainstream media will tell you that it is. I'm not going to read this entire article. I've read most of it already. I just want to get you to a sweet spot. So I'm going to scroll ahead a little bit here and see if I can find it. Okay, let me see. There we go. The new knowledge researcher discovered many examples of the Russian operators building an audience with one theme and then shifting to another, often more provocative set of messages. For instance, an Instagram account called @army_of_Jesus_ first posted in January 2015 images from The Muppet Show, then shifted to The Simpsons, and by early 2016 became Jesus focused. This is not anything new. I've seen this happen here. You got a lot of page flipping and stuff like that. This ain't nothing new at all. You know, that's how Facebook is. Multiple memes associated Jesus with Mr. Trump's campaign and Satan with Ms. Clinton's. The Russia campaign was the subject of Senate hearings last year and has been widely scrutinized by academic experts. The new reports largely confirm earlier findings that the campaign was designed to attack Hillary Clinton, boost Mr. Trump, and exacerbate existing divisions in American society. Now, the mainstream media does this. They did that all throughout the entire campaign, but the other way around. They would attack Trump constantly and then boost up Hillary. This was a common thing. You saw guys like Roland Martin get on stage and shake his chest and do the wobble dance with her or whatever. You saw Jay-Z and Beyonce bring Hillary Clinton out on stage. You had Huffington Post talking about it's a 98.2% chance of Hillary Clinton winning. You had all the major networks with disdain in their face and in their voice when Trump was winning, showing clear bias. So if Russia is wrong for what they're doing, then how is the American media not in the same boat? But for now, I digress. The article continues, but the new knowledge report gives particular attention to the Russians' focus on African Americans. This is where it gets good, which is evident to anyone who examines collections of their memes and messages. We're going to get to those in just a moment. I've seen some, and it's quite interesting. And what they show in this link, which is right over here, and it will be in the box, what they show in this link contradicts this article. The most prolific IRA, that's Internet Research Agency, efforts on Facebook and Instagram specifically targeted Black American communities and appear to have been focused on developing Black audiences and recruiting Black Americans as assets. The report says, using Gmail accounts with American-sounding names, the Russians recruited and sometimes paid unwitting American activists of all races to stage rallies and spread content, but there was a disproportionate pursuit of African Americans, it concludes. Okay, so there's a link right there. Let's go ahead and travel there and see what's going on. Now, this is where it brings you. And of course, this will all be in the box. There are a bunch of pages here. I'm just going to scroll through it right quick. And they come from all over the place. American Fury, Watch the Police, Missouri News. Let's see, Nefertiti community. Obviously, that's going to be a Black Center one. Muslim Voice, Feminist, LGBT, Rainbow Nation. So they are, targeting everybody with their ads. And this ain't nothing new because this is how Facebook is, like I said. Facebook, Instagram, social media in general, if you're trying to make money off of a particular page, you design it to appeal to certain interests to get traffic to the page and possibly to the external website. Maybe there's a call to action in your everyday walking life. This is how you make money. This is how it does. This is how it goes. Sometimes people flip these pages. Like, you got regular guys in their house in America that will flip the pages, sell it to whoever. It could wind up in Russia. It could wind up anywhere. But let's see what some of these pages are that I've selected already that come from this particular link. Okay. This one is Pan-African Roots Move. All right. So here you got, 55 and slaying it, Instagram honeys, Black History Month post, one about Pharrell. Shout out to P. Willie, because they're saying that, he was really young and looks always young his whole life. Really basic stuff, nothing really major. This is stuff that you see all the time on YouTube from real people, not from Russia spreading memes. So that's that. This seems to be pretty tame. I don't see any Trump imagery on here. I don't see anything overtly political. I mean, you're talking about just wedding pictures, real basic stuff. I've used that meme myself. If all lives really matter, we have to say Black Lives Matter. That right there is a very liberal message. So, this is real basic. You see this all the time on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and everywhere else. Moving right along. Here's another one called Sincerely Black and Crystal One Johnson. I would see Crystal Johnson a lot on Twitter. So I guess that's a fake account. Well, imagine that. Internet profile being fake. Who would have thought? This one is for Tennessee GOP, TNGOP. Okay. Now, this one's going to be more conservative. And you have a black hand here, and it says, I can't enlarge it, but it says, hey, General Flynn, you wouldn't happen to know which country uses the +7 prefix, would you? Asking on behalf of the American people. I don't know what country that is. If you know, let me know in the box. Okay. So that was their profile right there. Let me see. A lot of conservative stuff. Let me see. Dwayne Wade joins police officers for a 6-mile bike ride through Miami to promote unity. Okay, that's a little conservative right there. Although, if you ask Dwayne Wade, do you support Trump? I doubt he'd say yes. So it's conservative stuff here, but I'm not seeing a whole lot of black folks. So I'm really stretching. I'm really struggling to see where the black targeting is for political messages. I'm seeing just general stuff. Got one. Herman Cain. Hillary Clinton is still in America, whereas Donald Trump is trying to save our society. Herman Cain. Now, this picture comes from Fox News, and Herman Cain has his own show. Herman Cain ran for president. So are we going to say that Tennessee GOP is responsible for spreading the message of Herman Cain when he was trying to become the president as a Republican back in 2012, if I'm not mistaken, 2008? Are we going Fox News? Everybody know Fox News is conservative. So are we going to say the Russians are the bigger spreader of information here? This picture has 314 likes, 360 retweets. Don't you think that Fox News would be able to get more? Maybe even Herman Cain himself. But let's keep going. Here we go. Black Matters US. All right. This is another Russian social media account. Now, look, I'm not the smartest guy in the world or sharpest knife in the drawer, but this over here appears to be very anti-Trump. You see Trump with his face crossed out, and I couldn't scroll down right there without having to go back. But it says, not my president. This is a rally that's anti-Trump. You got more Black Lives Matter stuff here. Okay. You got a lot of black excellence stuff. Bill Clinton serving blacks in the fast food joint to make him look like he's down with the cause and loves black people. Another, I look young and I'm black woman type thing. Where's all the Trump stuff? A little bit of political stuff, but not really. And it definitely doesn't have anything that's really attacking Trump. So, I'm just really struggling to find it. I'm not really cherry picking. I was struggling to find these. And of course, I will place all of these in the box. Blacktivist. This is all super Black Lives Matter, pro-black, black family. Across cultures, darker people suffer the most. Why? I'm just not seeing it. RIP to all the black soldiers that died fighting for a country that never fought for them. A cool Obama post right there. See the haircut difference? I'm just not seeing what they're talking about. Let's go back to the article. The report says that while other distinct ethnic and religious groups were the focus of one or two Facebook pages or Instagram accounts, the black community was targeted extensively with dozens. In some cases, Facebook ads were targeted at users who had shown interest in particular topics, including Black history, the Black Panther Party, and Malcolm X. Gee, you don't say. That's how Facebook works. It doesn't really matter where you come from. This is how it is. I've run Facebook ads before, and they allow you to cater your ads to a specific kind of people that may be interested in those kind of things. Again, this is Facebook. This is how it runs. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close up right now because there's nothing there in that particular article, a nothing burger. But this is what happens with the left. They put things out there that aren't true, that are totally false. But it doesn't even really matter because once it's out there that Russia is involved with the election in some kind of fraudulent way, then that mindset is going to stick. It's not right and it's unfair. So I'm here to provide the alternative viewpoint, the correct viewpoint about this. Even in their article, from the link that they posted, they were not able to prove their case. So that's pretty much all I got. What say you? Do you think the whole Russia kerfuffle is a nothing burger, much to do about nothing, a distraction away from the real issues, trying to get that border wall, trying to get the unconstitutional Obamacare out of there? Aren't these most important issues much more important than fake Russia collusion? Is it a plan to try and get Trump impeached and then removed from office? Whatever your comments are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.